This video is going to be brief on generators and motors. I also want you to watch the brain pop that I have for this video. Okay, I want you to watch the brain pop that talks about, let's see here, I think I'll have a link below this video. So make sure you watch it. It actually shows you what a generator looks like and how it works, and the types that I mentioned, how they work. Okay, you'll get it when you actually watch the brain pop. Okay, so let's move on. How are generators different from motors? Generators are different because they use motion to create electricity. But motors do the opposite of a generator. They use motors use electricity to create motion. So a generator, you don't have to use a battery because the generator is your battery, and you use the generator to generate electricity, allowing you to turn your lights on or drive a car. Now, a motor actually takes electricity and uses it to create what we call mechanical energy. If you want to hear, if you watch any other video, you might hear the more scientific term of mechanical energy for electrical energy. So that's what generators do. They turn mechanical energy into electrical energy, and motors use electrical energy and turn it into mechanical energy. Okay, so what are three different types of generators? Actually, before I even talk about the three types, I want a side note. I'm going to tell you what the parts of a generator are. Here are four main parts. There are lots of parts to a generator, but here are some four basic parts. Let's start with the turbine. This is the thing that causes the rotor to spin. And you see I've got turbine, magnets, rotating disc, also known as the rotor, and then I have a coil. So this is the part that spins, and as it spins, it causes the rotor to spin. And the rotor has magnets inside of it, whether it's electromagnets or permanent magnets. It has magnets inside. Then you've got the magnets, like I said, that are stuck inside of the rotor, and you have the coil, which basically, as the magnets spin, a current is induced. So you want to go back and check out electromagnetic induction to find out what that is like. But when you use a magnet and you switch the poles, or you change the direction of the magnetic field, which is the same thing as switching the poles, if you make it stronger or weaker, you're going to get electricity induced, or you're going to cause electricity to happen. Okay, so that's my side note. And this is basically, the main, most important part of the generator is the turbine spinning. As you see, it all comes down to the turbine spinning. So now that I've given you the three types, now that I've given you the parts of a generator, let's get back to the three types. So the first type that I'm talking about is wind. You like my picture? Wind uses wind energy to turn the turbine. So basically, as wind blows, it spins these little propellers that you see, and as the propellers spin, it turns the turbine, which turns the rotor, which has the magnets. Okay, you get it. All right. And then we've got water, also known as hydroelectric. This uses falling water to turn the turbine. So down here at the bottom, you will have all these turbines down there, and as water falls on top of them, they spin. And as they spin, you get, the whole get-go, okay? And then we've got steam. This uses solar heat to heat water, causing steam, and as the steam rises, it turns the turbine, okay? There are other ones too, such as you can use, you still are using steam, but you can use things like burning fossil fuels or gas or oil, all right? And they heat water, and it causes the steam to rise. So that's a generator. What I want you to do is pretty much watch the brain pop, and also go and check out the PhET simulator. All of this will be on my page. Go look at what it looks like to run a generator. You'll actually get to see how the generator moves on the PhET simulator page. Okay, the end.